Only certain ones are now okay.
Well, with the Catholic Church? Yeah. That I don't know. Contraception. I took it as we. Yeah, like the ribbon ones that I've heard.
Did I ever tell you the story? When I was in high school, in health class, we had a health class in the cafeteria, and I was in with a whole bunch of older classmen who represent the basic core class. But I was in this health class and with the nurse of the high school.
Which one was it?
You stuck in work again, Draven, are you?
I was barely passing the class.
I've been too busy doing chores while I was watching the Jay and Silent Bob reboot as well. Forgot where I was on this now. It's been a couple days. There's only so much stuff you can watch as well, which doesn't sound right, but it's mind-numbing just sitting there watching stuff constant.
Well, that's it. That's as far as I can go.
How can I help?
You can't unless you have a DNA synthesizer somewhere.
No, but there's an auto parts store near Fort Klamath that I could check out.
What time do you finish?
I think I would learn.
I actually think I know where you can get one.
Really?
Yeah, your old lab, Cloverdale.
Okay, yeah, that's great. All we have to do is find a way over the mountains.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, Jezza.
Possible.
5 on a Friday. That kind of sucks. I would have thought you'd have an early finish or something.
You can take me.
Is that an order, Lieutenant?
Yes.
I don't have that luxury.
I mean, no, it's not an
Like
order.
next week, I'm 8 till 8:15.
Well, I don't know. Are you going to take me or not?
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 8 till 8 tomorrow and Sunday. Do you do like flexi time or anything, or do they not have that?
Let me know when you're ready to go.
But to me, that's a reasonable answer when given nothing.
Wow. So what kind of work do you do?
Going somewhere, Lieutenant?
Colonel? Captain?
The Colonel's a complete
Yes, we're
prick
heading
in
out
this.
to retrieve a piece of equipment that I need.
I see. How's your work?
Kind of looks a bit like John
Good.
Cleese,
Good, with Deke.
just with the Burt Reynolds
St.
mustache.
John's help, I've been able to make some good progress. Thank you for assigning him to my project.
Well, Lieutenant Weaver's also been making progress.
Oh, of course, you said about
He
the
says he'll be ready
tags
to
the other
test
day.
his chemical weapon by the end of the week.
I heard. Mine will be ready soon.
You realize you are more valuable than any piece of equipment. Equipment can be replaced. You?
I do
I've been in the ship
tech
before.
support.
You know that I can handle myself.
Carry on, Lieutenant. Corporal. I'd like to see Weaver's.
So has anyone else watched the Jay and Silent Bob reboot yet?
What is that all about, anyway?
What?
All the yes sirs and no sirs and the saluting and the ranks and the uniforms just seems kind of pointless, you know, considering.
Hey, you were in the army once. You should know.
Oh, shit,
That
I'm
was
about
different.
caught on the gate.
How?
Oh, there were more people in the world. I don't know. I mean, having a military made more sense.
I think it makes more sense now.
Why?
It's utter fucking
I
chaos
missed the
out
road,
here.
yeah.
We need the order and discipline, or we're not gonna make it.
Ah, fucked
You
it.
know, I've been at plenty of camps that are doing just fine without having a colonel breathing down their necks.
You know what's funny about uniforms and ranks seeming pointless? I mean,
Oh, what?
I
Whereabouts
used to
in
think
Kelso?
the same thing about the MC. I mean, you guys had.
I can't remember the
ranks
last time I
like
came back up to
captain
see
and
family.
president. I mean, you had badges and
It's got to be.
hatchets and tats like
Definitely
uniforms.
wasn't last year because we
You
went
guys
abroad
used to all
last
ride
year.
together. You looked like an army. Well, except for the beard.
You year before.
Now that you mention it, I can see your point.
You know, I'm actually surprised you weren't wearing the cut when you came into the camp.
I can't place the Colonel's voice though. Like I recognize it, but I can't think. Should I IMDb him?
We're gonna have to see if the Colonel will
Find
let
out
me
who the
switch
voice actor is.
uniforms.
You know there is that.
Oh right,
Where
my
are we
brother
headed?
used to work there.
Diamond Lake. There's an old forest service road that winds around the western base of Mount Thielsen.
Okay. Was that here when you came over the pass?
Yeah, but the soldiers stationed there were having bear problems.
Bear problems.
Hey! Shut it off!
Oh, did it? I didn't know.
Buddy. We got orders to keep anyone
To
from...
keep anyone from what, Corporal?
Sorry, ma'am. I didn't see it was you. It's the Colonel, ma'am.
See, when I was living in Scotland,
Are you accusing
I
me
was
of
either
being
working
AWOL?
in Newtown, St Boswell's, or Gala. Like when I left school, I started in social work in Newtown.
I'll have to report this.
Yeah,
But it
you
was like
do
a
that.
temp job. And then they
That
let me
sounds
go,
serious.
and they were like, "Oh,
What do you
well,
Well, he said he's gonna report
we'll keep you in
I mean,
mind if your job,
how's
like
Matt
if a
gonna
job
take
comes
that?
up permanent." A job came up permanent, and I applied, doing the exact same thing I did, and I never even got a fucking interview. Cunts.
Oh my god.
And then I
wrong?
worked in
Nothing, it's just... I mean,
Gala,
you up here,
opposite
it's
Tesco,
incredible.
doing non-domestic
yeah,
rates.
I guess I just don't see it anymore.
And then I moved back to Newtown to
attention
work
to
at
it,
the
I mean.
assessor's
How
office.
can you not? It's breathtaking.
And then
Yeah, the
ended up
world
moving
wakes
down to
up,
Wales.
grateful
That
for
was
another
gutting though,
dawn.
because it,
Hey, if you
like
spent all
I'd
day
only
staring
done
into a
temporary
microscope,
work
you might appreciate it more.
to cover like
Well, I
maternity and
appreciate it,
shit.
you know, being around
And
when the
then
morning
when I
comes up is
finally
a hell
get a
of lot better
permanent
than the
job, I
alternative.
leave.
I gotta be honest. You know, there were times when I didn't believe that. About, you know, hoping to see another day.
And then I had a
Yeah, I know
job
the feeling.
with my wife's mum
kept you
working
going?
at like
I mean, back
in the
then.
finance department at
I don't
a
know,
furniture
just,
company.
Too goddamn
And
stubborn to
then
give up, I
started
think.
working at
I don't
T-Mobile
believe you.
and been there
I
ever
did
since.
give up, Sarah, I did. And then I don't know. Loser's arm got fucked up,
Be 14 years in
and
April.
I had to. I mean,
Obviously
I wasn't
not
gonna
T-Mobile
let him
anymore.
Die, you know, so watching him struggle to keep going when he had no reason, no fucking reason at all. I guess I didn't want to. I didn't want to let him down, so I didn't want to go out that way. And then I found out that you were still alive in that. That's when I really wanted to. That's when I really wanted to kill myself.
Yeah, right.
No, seriously. But then I remembered you still had my mongrel's ring. And that's what kept me going. Figured I'd look you up, get it back. You know how that turned out.
Shit.
Exactly.
Things are gonna get better, you know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We can win this thing, Deacon. We can.
You trying to convince me or you?
We must be getting close, right?
Yeah, we're coming up on the Thielsen Tunnel.
No, fuck. That's rough, man. My brother was there, and he got sacked, but normally they would do it on last in, first out, but for whatever reason, I think it was because, like, it might have been Wayne, I don't know, can't remember names of people, but obviously kept his buddies, I'd imagine.
Need your help to move that out of the way.
Yeah, just it's not that hard. Like, you've probably found it as well. Like, I managed to take down a horde in under 60 seconds without even realizing it, because like I got my notifications turned off for streaming to avoid having all those big grey pop-ups coming up. Obviously it helps having all the tech unlocked and everything, but
How do we deal with them if we run into them?
it's not as hard as some games. It's certainly no Dark Souls.
You can help me move this or what?
Yeah, sure.
It's mad seeing the changes in Kelso though. Like a lot's changed, but then nothing's changed at the same time. Like it blew my mind when I moved here because there was like, well, there still is, two McDonald's, a KFC, Pizza Hut,
Jesus.
right on our doorstep,
No wonder
and
everyone
then
gave up their cars.
up in Kelso, you'd have to travel all the way to Gallo or Berwick for a fucking McDonald's. Like,
Traffic had been backed up at a Nero checkpoint.
and the other
for
ball
about a
ache is
mile.
now my mum's gone.
Everything got overrun.
Because we'd normally stay at her house when we come up to visit. We have to rent like a cottage, which costs almost as much as it would to just go abroad. Oh fuck! Ah, went the wrong fucking way. But like, there's no Travelodge or Premier Inn or anything. Like the nearest one I think was Berwick, which is shit. Yeah, the Sawmill one is like I did all the hordes on my first playthrough. Obviously there was no choice doing that one because there was a story linked to it. I did try and tackle it early on in this, but it's just infinite respawn because obviously it's story. So I wish I'd realised that because I wasted all my fucking big ass Molotovs and
no wonder everyone gave up their cars.
RPD ammo.
Nothing. There's a tunnel up in the old Belknap Road that Boozer and I rode
Like,
through all the time.
I thought fuel expenditure might be increased in this as well, but
Sounds horrible.
I've seen worse, but
Hey, this looks familiar.
yeah, it's right up here.
the only challenge I find is when you haven't played this for a while, you kind of forget. Like, I forgot how to dodge. So I went to the visitor center where there was like the 3 breakers, but then I took my, I can't remember what it is, the super powerful sniper, and like a couple shots to the head and they're down. Wow. I think one actually took 1 hit.
Never thought I'd see this place again.
But it's a fun game. It doesn't feel too grindy, even though there's lots of collectibles and shit to do. But I do like the Survivor in the sense that you do have to kind of scavenge a lot more.
Yeah,
so obviously there's no fast travel, so...
There's a solar array on the main rooftop. I think I also heard...
But the annoying thing without the fast travel is you leave... I've said it on a previous stream, like say you leave Tucker's camp and then she radios you to tell you there's a job and then you've got to go all the way fucking back. It's just like, tell me what the job is over the radio. Yeah, the Curie one's cool. On my first playthrough, I didn't really know what I was doing, so I just ran around for ages, and then it killed my thumb pressing the fucking stick in.
It's not really that impressive. Ari's not intelligent. She's like a souped-up smartphone app. Ari? Artificial intelligence response interface.
I wonder if they'll make a sequel.
Oh my god.
What is it?
The when Deke's just doing these little monologues, like when he's passing an infestation, and he'll say something, and then straight on top of that he'll say almost the same sentence, just slightly reworded, and it's like, okay, we get it. There's a fucking nest.
Well, shit, this place has everything. It's got food, it's got water.
And like when he kind of sighs to himself.
I'm surprised no one is.
Yeah.
Like you said,
I don't mind them.
8,000 volts telling everyone.
But it's like when the scientist keeps walking and you're like, fuck, I've kind of cornered myself now, because where I've gone to listen to them I can't easily get out because the fucking guards. So it kind of takes a couple attempts, and again, because I've kind of forgotten the knack to it, because it's ages since I completed the first playthrough. Just feel like a bit of a noob again. The good thing is the checkpoint system's quite forgiving, so at least it's not like Skyrim or anything where the autosaves can be miles apart and you're having to retread the old ground. yeah, that was a bit pointless. I was surprised though. Obviously this isn't a spoiler because you've seen it right now and obviously you've played it anyways, Jezza, but for a post-apocalyptic world, it's a fairly happy story. You know, like Walking Dead, Sarah would have been fucking dead. Or probably taken by,
Goddamn crows.
They're infected.
some the Rippers or something and converted or raped or whatever the fuck.
I think we should be okay as long as we're quiet.
Okay.
I don't mind the cutscenes. I'm a big story mode person, so, and it's a good break, especially if you've been running and gunning for a bit.
What the hell happened here?
Never understood this though, because I would have thought this would be a good place to move camp to, fairly secure. Yeah, and it's come on leaps and bounds. Cause remember, like I didn't get it straight away.
Sarah. These
But like the reviews were not brilliant. But the devs have kind of stuck with it with free updates and that, you know, adding the New Game Plus and everything.
Let's go, come on.
I need to try and get round to doing The Last of Us, because I didn't complete it on the PS3, but then I got the remastered one when I got my PS4. But because I'd done a lot of it, I just couldn't be arsed to go back through. But I need to gear up ready for number 2 of that as well.
ID 2007659. Shit. This one's not working. Come on, there's another one over here.
The only thing I have
So why is
a bit of an issue with in this is the AI.
Why is Ari working at the front gate?
And like right now, I'm walking stupidly slow. And they're trying to have a conversation. You'd think it'd kind of be like Red Dead, where you're all at the same pace and you're all kind of grouped together.
It's been what, 2 years?
It would have been interesting to maybe have played this when it was broken, or not as polished, because that's what I was like with Elder Scrolls Online. That was really basic in comparison to what it is. Fallout 76 is pretty much the same. Hopefully the NPC update on that will make it worthwhile going back to, because I haven't played that in about 6 months. And I'd been dying for a Fallout MMO.
Hey!
If it had the same kind of
We're not here to hurt you, and we're not here to stay.
setup as Elder Scrolls, but just set in a Fallout world, that would have been amazing.
Yeah, I got an idea. Come on.
But it's to make you get reacquainted with her.
Why won't they have that locked out too?
She's your wife, you haven't seen her for ages. Savor in the moment. Because I thought it was gearing up for her to die. Spoilers. For anyone that hasn't gotten further than this or plans on playing it.
Here, this is it.
Because like when you play, you know, like the Walking Dead Telltale games, and it's like no matter what decision you make, someone is getting fucked over. Like, if I could have, I would have killed Kenny straight away. Kenny annoyed the fuck out of me in that.
shot. You done that before?
Yeah, I thought Deke and Ricky were gonna have a thing, because like there was that scene where Skizzo sees them, and they kind of share a moment. Skizzo's another one. I just wanted him to die.
I don't know about this. Why don't you let me go in first?
Look, I don't know what happened back there in the parking lot, but I'm telling you, there's no way anyone could have gotten in past this fence. I know these people, and if Jim's in there, he's gonna let us
Got a
in.
vagina like a wizard's sleeve.
Jim, the rent-a-cop Jim? Jim, who almost shot me when I tried to pick you up?
Deacon, that was so long ago, and a lot's changed since then.
Yeah, not for the better.
Sarah Irene Whitaker, ID 2007659.
Good afternoon, Sarah Irene Whitaker. Welcome back to Cloverdale Research Iron Butte Facility.
Yeah, he just had that typical like white gangster, I want to be a rapper, annoying look.
Ready? Motherfucker.
You were saying?
Never trust a guy in a puffer jacket.
Trust no one. Expect the worst.
I'm beginning to see your point on that.
Like, it would be good to kind of get acquainted with some of the people's backstories, because I reckon he was like a drug dealer or something.
Hey, if you get a clear shot, will you shoot those goddamn speakers? It's driving me fucking crazy.
I'm with you there.
Deadly force is authorized for use against all trespassers. Warning, deadly force is authorized.
Are we cleared in here?
It's clear.
Alert, alert.
Coming.
911 has been called. Police are on their way. Stand down and you will be harmed.
I don't know what is going on with my D-pads,
Alert, alert.
but
This is
I keep flicking into binoculars
building.
when I'm trying to heal.
Warning, deadly force is authorized for use against all trespassers.
It's clear.
Warning, deadly...
Coming. We gotta get
I keep going into survivor vision through force of habit, but it doesn't really. Oh shit!
Alert.
Doesn't really do anything in this mode.
Police are... Stand down and you will not be harmed.
Clear.
Coming.
Yeah, I feel like proper Daryl Dixon.
Alert, alert. This is a level 4 alarm.
Plus, I like to try and stealth as much as I can when I'm taking out the raider camps and stuff. Do I need to take out the alarms?
It's locked. Hold on.
No.
Sarah Irene Whitaker, ID 2007659.
Against all trespassers.
Although I didn't think I was going to be much of a crossbow person when you've got the first iteration of it, because it is just so shit.
Override.
But once you get the upgraded one,
761 has been overridden. 911 has been...
yeah, I got the trophy. You know, like where you've got to kill a breaker with the boot knife as well.
Yeah, this time, let me go in first.
Hey, this time.
I thought that would be quite difficult, but it turned out to be fairly easy.
Alert, alert. This is a level 4 alarm. Multiple shots have been fired. Security personnel to the maintenance building.
There we go.
Shit.
I'm hoping this will be my next platinum.
All trespassers.
Ah, there he is.
Get in there.
This is going your way. There's more of them. You say no.
911 has been called. Police are on their way. Stand down and you will not be harmed.
One more time.
Yeah, I saw. So I didn't realize there was base kind of building in it, or do you just kind of take over like an installation, like say a radio tower or whatever?
Jim, wait! That son of a bitch!
Well, like you said.
Because I thought like you could sleep in that. Because when I played it, I went into this little hut, and because it was like pitch black and I could barely fucking see, my glow stick had ran out. I thought I'll try and sleep. So like, you know, like in a lot of other games like this, if it's morning, it'll be night, or vice versa.
911 has been called. Police are on their way.
But
Stand down and you will
what
not
am I
be
meant to
harmed.
be doing?
It's clear.
Same here.
Oh. Obviously I need to get stuck into the game a bit more, but that'd be fucking gutting, because you guys have pumped hours into that. I don't mind the collectibles in this, Jezza. Like, I've got most characters I'm struggling with. I don't know why. I'm assuming it's because I've got to look in like people's quarters and stuff. But Nero, I thought I'd done them all. I must have missed someone, because I've got all the boosts and that. So there must be tape recorders left lying around. The RIP ones I've got to do quite a bit of. Herbology I'm alright on. And the camp guitarist is the annoying one. Because it doesn't flag, like the colonel's speeches flag on the map when it's happening, but the camp one just seems to be randomized when you go back to the camp.
Access denied. Sarah, your security clearance.
I tried 100%. Like, I got annoyed because I platinumed Rocket League, and
Going in that way would have been a death trap anyway. Every gun on the other
they
side,
released
that door
DLC for it, so you get
We need a better plan.
Oh yeah, you got one?
you know, it went from being 100% to being like 80 or whatever, and then it just kept dropping as they did more and more DLC, and that bugs the shit out of me. Like, I'm not an OCD kind of person, but if I've 100%ed something, I've 100%ed it.
You mean you should be able to climb up from
I don't think I really did many in Last of Us, because I didn't get that far.
Down suppressing fire, keep their attention. When they're all looking up, I'm gonna go in from here and take it by surprise.
I need to pay attention as to what they're saying.
But there's one problem with it.
What's that?
The door's locked.
Hey, Mick.
Alert.
Come on,
Alert.
come on, I have an idea.
911 has been called. Police are on their way. Stand down and you will not be harmed.
Assassin's Creed, I think, is the worst for collectibles. Especially with the later games, because they just get bigger and bigger.
Alert. This is a level 4 alarm. Multiple shots have been fired.
GTA 5, the collectibles are a bit of a nightmare. Like, I started tackling the online ones in dribs and drabs. I used to be all about the trophies, so I would play just to get them, but that kind of sapped the enjoyment out of the game. But since I've disabled my notifications and I don't know if I've earned a trophy or not, cheers for the follow, man.
Alright, here's your ID code, ready?
It comes as a nice surprise. Like, if I just have a look at my trophy list every now and again and I see I've got something that thanks for the follow,
Is that right?
and I'm like, oh cool, like that killing the horde in under 60 seconds. I genuinely thought, oh fuck, I've got to build myself up for that, and then I just had a glance and it was done. And now, like, because normally I'll flick between games and not really stick with it, which I kind of do with my streams anyways. But I'm doing them in parts, so like, you know, if people fancy watching and that, you've got like a kind of chapter by chapter playthrough.
Ready?
No problem.
You got it.
Cheers, Merciless Man.
Until I get their attention, then you go in.
Hey, don't take any chances.
You kidding me?
Thankfully, I've got no dad stuff to do just yet because all the kids are in school. I say all, I've got 3. How people manage with more, I genuinely don't know. Although I did think that when we had 2.
Deacon Lee St. John, ID 5429009.
Well, since I only play if I'm streaming now, and it kind of gives me inspiration to do stuff like Red Dead 2. I've been meaning to get back into that to do all the hunting, getting all the gold awards on the missions and stuff, and they're just fucking solid. Oh. But I think streaming it will make it more enjoyable because it feels very grindy otherwise. But I guess if you've got people watching and chatting, I've done it again with the fucking binoculars. Do it, man. I need to have a stab at the challenges on this. I haven't done any of them. I don't even think I've gone into the option on the menu. But again, that wasn't something that was in the initial release, was it? That was like later on in the update roadmap. I got a lot of time for devs that'll stick with the game. Like Bethesda, given all their faults and that, especially the Fallout 76 shit that went on, they've done alright. The only annoying thing is the equivalent of ESO Plus. Like Elder Scrolls, I don't mind doing the subscription for the craft bag and all that, but I don't play Fallout enough, and I never will, to warrant having a subscription for it. Well, that's the problem with things now. Everything is subscription. TV's gonna stop being TV, and you're gonna have just Netflix, Hulu, Disney, and it'll cost you a lot more than having like a Sky package or whatever. And gaming, I think, is gonna go the same way, because I genuinely think PS Plus should just be PlayStation Now. Because I've already got the PS Plus games, and if I don't have them, it's because I never wanted them in the first place. I do find a lot of game developers are getting lazy though, like Arkham Knight. I love Batman, loved the previous 2. Arkham Knight was just one of the worst games I've ever played. Right, where am I going? Although they're hinting at another Batman game, so that'll be interesting to see what happens.
Hands! Don't shoot! Hands! Don't shoot her! Give up! Get up!
Don't shoot him! We need him alive!
God damn it, I said hands!
Alright, just tell me what you want. Okay. Alright.
He's clean!
We were just defending ourselves. Get down there.
All the dead people outside, Jim. You know, the ones you shot in the head?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, what was it, huh? What were they trying to do? Get home to their
Fuck.
families? Maybe
So,
bring them back
like,
here?
if I'm guessing if you're off the server, your shit stays there so people can raid. So do you have to just have people in all the time, or can you like install defenses and stuff to kind of tide you over until you log back in?
Wait. I can't. Don't make me.
Jim, I'm gonna count to 3.
No.
1.
You don't understand.
2.
Look, don't do this!
3. Open the goddamn door!
All right! I hope you know what you're doing.
Thank you, Jim. Yes, we know what we're doing.
I don't like how Twitch picks up the game tag from the PlayStation, because the PlayStation puts TM at the end, so Twitch doesn't recognize it as Days Gone. Oh heck. Sarah's changed.
Come on. I want to get the hell out of here.
She kind of reminds me of a character from, like, was it Fireman Sam, the female firefighter? Just like the little upturny nose.
It's all true. I didn't want to believe it.
That's a deep cut, because I don't even know if Fireman Sam's still a thing. I'm assuming not, with the whole political correctness and all that.
This is my fault. I should have seen it when it first went in. I mean, we used to grow wild ginger and grapefruit here. And then all of this changed. They sealed everything off. They took away my clearance. God, David kept telling me. He kept telling me that something was wrong.
Okay. Who's David?
David Gorman. He was this research intern. You know what I said? I told him that we're
I wonder if he Google whacked himself.
High tech and all that shit, and that there are billions of dollars at stake, and to just leave it alone. Then he didn't listen. He hacked the system, he got behind the firewall, he told me that this was some sort of classified project or something. I don't know.
Classified project, just slow down and...
He wanted to be the next Edward Snowden. You see, he wanted to blow the lid off of this entire thing. David Gorman exposes the evil empire and saves the world and all that shit, and I didn't listen to him, Deacon. I told him that he was being paranoid. And he must have broken in here and then gotten some sample of whatever the hell they were cooking in here.
So is anyone up to anything exciting on the weekend?
A while later, the night that I was stabbed, I went to the Cloverdale office in Farewell, and I went to go try and find David, but he was already gone. He'd been gone for 2 weeks. There was this big green expo in Portland. He must have gone to see a reporter. He was probably infected and he didn't even know it yet. And 2 days later, everybody at that conference was infected, and then they all got on planes and they went home. And a week later, 2.5 billion people were dead.
Sarah, this couldn't be your fault. I mean, you couldn't have stopped it.
You
How
don't
could you have stopped
understand. It's the research. My research was a part of this. Deacon, I was a part of this. They used me.
Like inside of the academy?
It is overwhelmingly male, it's overwhelmingly old, and it's overwhelmingly white. It's all like over 50 is the average age. Something like 70% male and 90% white.
Do like they never get kicked out? Is it like bad teachers?
They've got tenure.
Hold on for a second. The electric fences, how would I turn them off?
You wrote a story about
The power relays are in a building by the greenhouse is why.
Okay, it's just that there's a lot of food here, and I was thinking about radioing Boozer, letting him and Ricky know, letting Lost Lake...
Boozer's the most annoying character in this, I think, though.
Yeah, sure.
I'm like, hey, I made a movie just for you guys. A bunch of astronauts
I'm sure Sarah was quite gutted when she heard he was still alive.
It's actually a thing. Like, and it has become a whistle stop on the Oscar campaign tour. We got to go to the old folks' home. We got to talk to the retirees. Because they are.
Right.
Nothing against old people.
No, I love old people, especially when they have lots of sex on New Year's Day.
Way to bring that back around.
Power building. Yeah, that's gotta be it.
Accurate representation of the governing body of the entire country.
I love how he gets the gun ready. I haven't been able to hit one of these birds with a fucking bullet. Ever. Fuck off, you wee cunt.
That does it. Burn, you little bastards.
Is that in there? I can't really remember this bit, so I don't know if there's any surprises coming up.
No, I just gotta jimmy that door.
Somehow, I don't think this kind of facility can be broken into just by using a knife to jimmy the lock, like. This is like the Umbrella Corps facility of Days Gone.
Boozer, it's Deacon. Come back. Lost Lake Camp. Is anyone there?
Deke, is that you?
Yeah, Boozer, it's me.
Hey, it is good to hear from you, brother.
Good to hear from you too. Listen, I got a lot of time. The research facility that Sarah used to work at, the one near Iron Butte, the one near the river, you know the one that I'm talking about, right? So listen, there's food here. Lots of food. Corn, so tell Ricky, tell Iron Mike, tell him to send some.
Wait, you found her? Or you found Sarah?
Yeah, I found her. Boozman, I found her.
That is awesome, Deke. When are you bringing her back? What, to Lost Lake?
No, I'm not gonna get into that right now.
Tell her. Tell her. Be safe, okay? Be safe.
It is kind of like a rip-off of Walking Dead, though, because you've got Deku's Daryl Dixon, and then you've got Boozer, who's Merle, basically.
Lost Lake, come in.
He just needs cool attachments for his missing hand.
Yeah, it's me. Listen, there's a...
I didn't think we'd hear from you again. Iron Mike said you weren't coming back.
Look, I don't have a lot of time. Listen, there's this...
Did you find her?
Yeah, I found her. Ricky?
I'm glad, Deke. You were right. We made it. I'm glad she did, too.
Yeah, okay, listen, there's this farm, okay? There's power, it's got electrical fences.
Electric fences, okay?
And if you come here, ask Boozer, it's where Sarah used to work, by Iron Butte. He's gonna know the place. You come over here, you're gonna find food. You're gonna find lots of food.
Okay.
How's he doing?
Oh, good. You'll never believe who Iron Mike made head of security.
Are you kidding? Wow, that's great. Could you tell... You know what? Listen, I gotta go, Ricky. But, you know what? Wait a second. That thing you said
He's
about
very indecisive.
the candle, I think maybe you were right.
I know. Reach out.
My chihuahua makes that exact same face when he licks my put's vagina.
St. John, this is Curry. Where are you? One of my men reported that you went through his checkpoint at the Tealson Pass.
Yeah, Captain. There's a research facility in Iron Butte. It's like Sarah, Lieutenant Whitaker said, there's an important piece of equipment that she needed. And this is what... and this was the only place that she could get it.
She's not answering her radio. The Colonel wants to know why you're not back yet.
Tell him we're on our way.
The Colonel wants to speak to you.
Sorry, Captain, you're breaking up. Heading out right now. St. John out.
Did you talk to him? To Boozer?
Yeah. Yeah, I told him that you're fine and we're fine and that I had to get moving because we have to try to make it over the pass before the weather turns.
What do you think?
I don't know. It doesn't look good. But it's worth a try, so let's get moving.
On my first playthrough, I didn't max out the relationship with the southern camps. I've maxed the one now. I don't know if you've got to do the other one. Can't remember. Shouldn't be too far off though.
It's clear.
Time for some bow chicka wow wow.
Hey, you gonna come out and eat something?
You guys are here to do the work. I'm here to, be inappropriate.
We're off to a banger start.
I think my hat is soaking wet.
She'll be soaking wet in a minute.
They've already got a writer's room up and running. I think they don't have a cast yet for who's going to play Police Darling.
One thing I didn't understand, he hasn't seen her in years. She's there. I don't believe he's had any female attention since. Any normal man would be staring at that, like, probably having a little bit of a cheeky lob on as well.
Something?
Yeah.
What he wants to eat, you don't cook.
Yeah, neither am I. You call me? Come here.
Awkward boner moment. See the side eye? I bet his cock and her minge are reeking, because he hasn't washed since I've played this game. Something I don't get with Walking Dead either. Like, they've been out on the road and all this shit happening, but you never see them take a dump or go for a piss.
people died in the last 2 seasons. I'm just saying. Maybe. A little heartsick.
I hear it good. So I don't know. I like that sort of that thing that networks are doing where it's procedural, but it's sort of
Curry saw that shit.
right.
Deke's got a post-sex glow about him.
Can I help you?
Sorry, just wandering around.
Finding ways to claim her own agency in a world that seems
Great character for someone to dive into, for sure, though.
St. John, come in.
This is Corporal St. John. What's up, Captain?
I need you to head back to command. Stat. Meet me at the infirmary.
The infirmary. What's wrong?
There's been an incident.
I'm on my way. Okay, what the hell? Lieutenant Whitaker, are you there? Sarah? Come in. Sarah? Oh, God damn it.
I've never seen it. Never seen it? I'll be saying that a lot tonight. I liked it.
Right, where am I meant to go?
I think that he's so interesting to watch, and I thought that it was sort of this like a hero that was sort of like relatable.
Go.
Hey, what's going on? Captain?
Dr. Jimenez has been murdered. The son of a bitch.
Jesus Christ.
Slit his throat from here to
Where's
here.
Taylor? Did Taylor see anything?
All the narcotics in the camp are gone.
Taylor.
This one's on me. I assigned him to the infirmary.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying Taylor was a junkie. You knew?
which can mean a number of different things.
It doesn't matter. Anymore.
Oh my god, it's so fucking cold.
It's the fabric of the way they tell stories. And Kevin Feige is the creator, sort of god. So it's very much my way of life.
Fuck's sake. Been playing too much GTA 3 that I'm hitting square for break now. Didn't want to attend this, I've already got them. Right, I'm gonna go make a coffee. Be back in a sec.
As the sun sets on this island, it also sets on the life of a great man. Captain Arturo Jimenez, Doc to many of you, is gone. Taken from us on the eve of our great victory. Captain Jimenez was murdered, slaughtered, his life ripped from him. His blood, even now, soaks the tent where he toiled, hour after hour, tending our sick, our injured, our wounded. The great tragedy here is not that a good man needlessly lost his life, though for that I am indeed very sorry. The great tragedy here is that he could not be replaced. Dr. Jimenez was the only trained physician in our ranks, perhaps in all the world. My eyes have been opened. I see now the great mistake we have made. We have filled our arc with books and seeds and discs. Medical journals, medical books, and encyclopedia we have in spades. But who now, when this terrible war is over, will teach us how to use them? Journals can be replaced. Books and encyclopedia can be replaced. Dr. Jimenez, our only doctor, cannot be replaced. I go now to grieve in private. I suggest you do the same. Company dismissed.
There's always talk about a
Whoa.
Captain Curry, come in. Corporal St. John to Captain Curry.
This is Curry.
Hey, I'm gonna go after Taylor.
Several patrols have already been sent out.
Fucking wolves and a rager.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Right, let's settle this problem by luring the wolves to the rager.
Look, Taylor mentioned something about heading up to the ski lodge. I'm gonna go there and see if I can find him.
Radio me if you do. And Corporal, Colonel wants Taylor alive.
Copy that. St. John out.
Corporal St. John, report to me at the Diamond Lake Outpost.
Captain, yes, sir.
Try and take out a few nests on the way as well.
This is Radio Free Oregon. The truth shall set you free. Before this shit went down, you talked about global conspiracy. Most would have laughed you out of the room. No one's laughing now. We know this went worldwide. We saw it in India, South America. What we didn't know is that the Trilateral Commission had a hand in it. You know about those guys? An NGO that wants North America, Western Europe, and Japan to, quote, foster cooperation, unquote. Yeah, they fostered something. You know they picked the places that got hit first. But someone betrayed America. Don't think I'll give the United Nations a walk here either. They've been giving terrorist nations a seat at the table for years. Could be. The UN is out there running just fine without us. And one of our former friends has a seat on the Security Council. Think about it. Nero's got a clear hand in this, but they need a lot of help to start this war. This is Mark Copeland for Radio Free Oregon. Don't believe the lies.
Who knows, Cope, maybe you're right for a change. If you had any idea what they were cooking up inside Cloverdale in your goddamn backyard, you'd have a heart attack.
I need a melee weapon as well.
No, exactly, yeah. But I think that was the continuation of sort of like, we thought they were going to do it. Like Jeffrey Stone movies, sort of, a Long Arm movie every 2 years, sort of something like that. And Warner Brothers just was not into it. We sat down with them and he just was like, that's a great idea. Never heard that.
I need this.
Yeah, well, because they own it, but I think Netflix has the right to it for a certain amount of time, and I think if they were to do a movie, they would have to share it, and they don't want to share it, so they'd rather just not do it.
Stock up ready for my hordes later.
I got a use for you.
Fuel can.
Come on, like. That's some stuff. Yep. I love that.
Seriously, my favorite show growing up as a kid was Night Court. And I so badly wanted to do like a female version of Night Court. I loved the idea of, this judge who, into the clown and yeah.
Oh shit. Meant to stop to grab that stuff.
Not bad, huh?
Need that.
No, big fan of going.
It is a podcast series that Radiolab is doing. It's a 9-part thing to sort of investigate about
It doesn't look too bad.
and the fact that A, she's thoroughly unrecognized and talented as a songwriter. And the work that she did, especially with Churchill, is on the same kind of technically just this vast library that she calls standards for her songs. And like, they're sad fucking songs. They found it to found she went through the years in which she made this, and she adds to the culture of the Churchill is very good.
I hope this is high enough. Boozer, it's Deacon. Come back. Lost Lake Camp. Is anyone there?
Deke? Deke, is that you? I can barely hear you. You're cutting out. Where the hell are you?
Crater Lake, believe it or not. Hey,
It's good to hear from you again, brother. Thought maybe you were heading back.
No, Boozer, not yet. It's complicated. Look, I'm just sort of checking in, see how everything's going.
Good, Deke. Things are going good. You'll never guess who the old man put in charge of security.
Wait, you?
Yeah, you got it. Guess he figured, with only one arm, it can only cause half as much trouble.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I just wanted to check in.
Yeah, it was good to hear from you, brother.
Yeah, you too.
No goodies up here.
This woman, there are moments in life when I become very tough. I'm not like overtly like I'll punch you in the face. Like that's not who I am. Unless you fuck with my family. But we were there with my mom, and my mom didn't get out much. She didn't like crowds, and she was so excited to see Dolly at the Hollywood Bowl. And you can eat food at the Hollywood
What do I
Bowl.
need?
My mom had chips.
Scrap.
And she was so excited, and she had her wine. She adds ice to wine. So she had her wine, and she was drinking her wine and eating chips, sitting down in like a box seat, watching Dolly, and she was so happy and so excited and so just like, it was like the best moment of my life to see my mom that engaged and that excited. And this woman literally reached over and grabbed my mom's can you
Okay.
and I just leaned over and went, bitch, you cannot.
Alright, let's try and tackle these nests.
Being loud, like, I mean, so like, everyone's eating. Half the people are drunk. Like,
That's right. I gotta finish burning out this infestation zone.
St. John, you there?
Yeah, Weaver, I'm here.
Hey, call me Jim, man. Listen, I never said thank you for helping me out.
Look, just following orders.
Well, I'm gonna thank you anyway. I really appreciate you going out and shit, risking your neck for me. And dude, this napalm shit's going to be so go. We need you to test it pretty soon.
Yeah, sure, Weaver. Jim. Yeah, I'll be around. There's another nest. Well, let's burn it up. Another
Where?
one. Yeah, time to light it up. Another nest. Let's go.
Oh.
There's another one. Time to burn. Another nest. Burn it down.
Alright, I get there's a
There's
fucking
another
nest there, man.
Yeah, let's burn it up.
These birds are absolute cunts.
Son of a bitch!
Well, there's still a nest. Right, hang on.
Good night.
Come on, Deke, man. Fuck off. Right.
A lot of ammo left.
I wonder, have I got incendiary? No.
Gotta be close to a nest. That's the last nest. Should make it safer to ride through here now. closer look. Alright, what have we got? Gotcha. That's it.
Dirty wee cunt. I need scrap.
Behind the bar productions. I loved it. I loved the movie. I thought it was so intelligent, and it reminded me of like playing Clue when I was a kid. All about it. I hate it. I never read the instructions, so I was like, how do you
Scrap.
say you had it? I don't understand. Do we just roll the dice? And...
Oh fuck.
Right? Tonight's four. Much easier. Although I play a mean game of Catan. It's so addicted and so angry. We played Uno. Okay. And we played what's that one I brought down to the Cabo? The one where you play all the commodities games. Oh yeah, but it's very similar.
Hey, what's up? Hey!
I gotta find a way inside.
More like 3D screen. Yeah, you have commodities. It's a stock market, and ours on the farm was an old one that my grandma talked about. Early enough, you just get the thing, you get 9 and 1, and then you like corner the market. There's a lot of yelling. There's a lot. It's like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. Exchange cards, and then there's a bear and a bull. Bear's bad. Bull's good unless you're racing with it on your truck. Yeah, there's things. And now the new one is gold and silver and oil.
Taylor?
Taking St. John.
How we doing, Taylor?
That fucked up, man. I didn't mean to kill him, man. He wasn't supposed to be there. Doc was a good guy, man. He fucking helped me. He helped me.
Come on, get up.
No. I don't want to hang, man. I don't want to hang. I don't want to hang. I don't want to.
Hey, listen to me, Taylor. Taylor.
You kick and you kick
Wade.
and you shit yourself. All those fucks standing at attention. And they're laughing at you. They're laughing at you. I don't want to hang. I don't want to hang. Please. Don't let them hang me.
Okay, wait.
So, I keep seeing the feds have raided us, the feds have done this. What are the feds? Are they like another group in the game, or is there like NPCs or something? Oof. I forgot that he hotballed Taylor. I think that's what the youngsters call it.
St. John. In here. Overdose. God damn it.
Ah.
Bring the body outside.
And you guys are Zod, I'm pretty sure, yeah? Ah, right. Is she streaming now?
I do not care if I lose, for I have already won.
I don't care what a man's done. We never leave him for the freaks. I can tell you right now, Colonel's not going to be happy about this.
Yeah.
When I went, I just realized I had it when I saw the little Funko Pops. I have a little Starbucks Lego. I found it in my office when I was going through my shop, when I was trying to find things for my shop.
So what's AoE? Like, I know what it stands for, but is that like a certain mod on the server or something?
Okay, so we are giving away, thanks to our good friends, Brett Deacon at the 40X. We got a bunch of fucking 40X tickets to give away. You guys ever been to a 40X theater? We talked about last time.
Well, when we found him, he was already dead. Overdosed.
We recovered most of the drugs, not all.
As if the world hasn't seen enough corruption and decay. As if the world isn't already filled to overflowing with mindless, soulless creatures. Take these to the infirmary. And this time, assign someone
Right,
who isn't
okay.
a goddamn junkie.
Yes, sir.
just gonna hang here for a bit to see if my radio goes off.
The good folks at Golden Apple Comics were like, you should use this as giveaway, and I said I will. But it's gorgeous.
Oh yeah, that one. I remember that one.
Yeah, this was we got a fucking Peabody. We're gonna spend some money, bitches. And so they spent all this money.
This year the Peabodys went downhill. Us in South Park, people were like, what the f just happened? Right? James.
Doesn't look like anything's gonna be kicking off till I drive out the gate.
So yes, I figure like the best question of the night will get this thing signed by while they ask their questions and ponder our answers, you guys can sign the piece of sign
So who does your you and Amy's graphics? Because they're pretty cool. Can I just cut? Yeah.
Deacon, are you there? Deacon and Sarah need to talk to you.
Yeah, hey, I'm here. You sound kind of cheerful.
I've had a breakthrough. Look, all I needed was that DNA sequencer. I'm ready to test it. Deacon, I'm ready to test my serum.
Wow, okay. What do you need from me?
I'll tell you when you get here. Sarah, out.
Didn't audition for it though.
I'll start with
Corporal St. John, let him in.
Fuck's sake.
Corporal. Deacon. Good. Thank you for reporting in so quickly.
It sounded urgent, sir.
It is. We have another hostage situation.
Hostage? Damn, it seems like every squatter within a dozen miles has it in for us, or for the militia. Yeah, I mean...
It does seem that way. I've marked his last known position on your map. He's just a kid, St. John. Private Ross. Ethan. I sent him to track down a group of marauders, and he must have gotten in over his head.
Private Ross. I don't know him, but, I'll get him out alive, Captain.
Good luck, St. John. Dismissed.
Mine's not necessarily like a bullet dodge. It's more like, oh, you didn't get that, but then you got this right after. I really wanted the role in Once Upon a Time as Emma Swan, and I went in like 6 times for it. I auditioned so many times.
Right. Let's go trade some stuff in.
Goddamn wheelchair can run faster than you!
Do you remember Sergeant Moore's pilot that y'all did? 17th Precinct.
That's all I got for now.
I wanted that so bad, and I auditioned and went in for it. And they did
Go!
And then he hired like so many people from Battlestar, and I was like,
You're gonna outrun the freaks? Hell no, you're not! Come on, you gotta work! Moving!
Hey, Corporal St. John. How's it going?
Sarge?
So how long were you in? The service. Yeah, I missed the swearing in, but I can always tell. And so I'm sorry. Know what I mean?
4 years, 10th Army, Afghanistan. Like I told the colonel, I hated every goddamn minute of it. How about you?
Yeah, you got the eye for it too, huh? Yeah, me? No, nothing so grandiose like you. National Guard, 8 years. I actually kind of loved it, you know, pushing pencils and Salem and playing soldier on the weekends. But you're the real deal.
We all did our part.
Yeah, we did at that. That is true. Mm-hmm.
Eamon Walker was already cast as the lead. Amazing. I love him so much. And I had worked with him. He had done a lawyer show, and I guested on his.
Welcome back, man. So, yeah, I think you must have gone when I asked. Who does your, or who did yours and Amy's graphics and stuff?
Hi there, Sergeant.
He actually did, and he was a Battlestar fan.
Very good.
That's it.
So when I went in to read I was really nervous because Ron was in the room, and it's actually hard to audition for somebody you know really well from something else.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
It's just weird. But because
Koper.
Amy was there and I was reading
Madasta.
with him instead of reading with the casting director, it just felt comfortable. And I worked with him and
I don't know how she has time to do all that she does. Obviously, the rehearsals and stuff.
Hey, Sergeant.
Obviously, family, gaming. Like, I like that meme she posted last night, or was it the night before? I can't even remember what it was. Oh, it was Rick and Morty. When it's like me, time for bed, the boys going online or something like that, and then obviously the "you son of a bitch, I'm in." It's the only thing I liked about that episode, because I really did not enjoy the heist episode of Rick and Morty. Snake Jazz is my favourite. Although I did like Shy Pooper. It saddened me because I love every episode all for their various reasons, but the heist, maybe I just need to watch it again and try and let it rub off. See, I think if Daisy was like this, like graphically and stuff, I think I could get on board with it. Oh shit, I'm gonna fuck my bike up in the water. Cheers for the follow, man. Sorry, why have I got a custom marker? What was I planning on going to? Yeah, PC is much better, but console-wise, it's... Right, I'm confused. Where does my custom marker point into? Hang on. So it's straight ahead.
almost more poignant now, or as poignant. Like it's really, it's been stunning for me to do a rewatch of it. And
Right, well, that settles that. Can't have been important, because I don't remember setting it. I always make the turn off into here, and I know it's wrong. I hate navigating the bike through tight spaces, like the tunnels. They do my nutting. Pick up fuel. Whoa.
Shit.
I don't know if that was just pop-up or if that was actually shooting happening over here. There's a nest though. I think I'll take care of it while I'm here.
Fix this. Good.
Although she did last year, she said
Is that a horde in there? Yep. Well, this isn't what I'd planned on doing. Not prepared for taking on a horde. Just slow down. Fuck's sake. Did the wrong thing. Ooh. I didn't hear that bomb go off. I like the weapon dial. Keep selecting the wrong thing. Ooh, send them out quite nicely. Nice. Right, let's get all the bounties. Let's see if there's any goodies to pick up.
So gratuitous in many ways, but it was also like I couldn't quite put my finger on what was upsetting me for days. But I was in a fog for a couple of days, and to me at the time, I was like, well, that just means it's a really good movie. If it's got me sitting there thinking for a couple of days, but it was so disturbing, and I was watching with any Lucifer fans here was watching with DB Woodside, a friend of mine, and we were both just like we sat there. We were gonna go to dinner afterwards, and then he had to go pick up Peter at the airport, and we kind of looked at each other at the end of the movie and went, yeah, I don't think dinner would have been a good idea. Like, yeah. And I texted him the next day. I'm like, are you still, like, funk? And he said yes. And I couldn't quite put my finger on it, but maybe that's it. But there was one, this isn't answering your question at all, but there was one point in it talking about, coming back to the beginning of when I was saying, Eugene, to give an audience a little bit of breathing room. I had a moment in that movie that I got some nervous giggles because it was so intense for so long that it was when his mom had just had the stroke and he was sitting out there and the detective come up and he started to feel stressed because obviously he had done he killed people. And comes to walk in, exit, felt really hard on them. I couldn't stop laughing. I was crying laughing. And it was not a funny moment. It was just, it was a little funny. But
I was gonna say, you also laughed when you dropped a motorcycle on me. So like, and when Sean fell off a cliff. Yeah. But so it's your go-to when you're uncomfortable.
It never has been in my life until recently. I guess something happened with the age I'm in where I'm starting to get nervous giggles when something that really affects me. And I got the nervous giggles. I was giggling.
Good.
And I almost wanted to cry at the same time. So, I'm not answering your question, but I just that show the violent side of it instead of the
You guys both said everything pretty eloquently. I mean, I think what Hollywood is going to take from this is that,
Where are you, Ethan?
R-rated movies, people behind them are, let's just make more R-rated movies. So I think they'll do that and continue to, like you said, branch off with the IPs that they have instead of give new voices an opportunity to create content. I think that we have an overabundance of $100 million movies. And, we've got a really great $5 million indie sort of, existence right now, but we've really lost the $20 million movie, which I think that there's opportunity for those, and I wish that those would come back.
Oh, Jesus, hell of a camp they got going on here.
So I don't know what I wish that they,
That last one, he was a fighter, Hated wasting a bullet.
Yeah, she was a screamer, that one. Almost brought a goddamn horde down.
Right, I'm gonna try and stealth this without being detected. Fuck.
There we go.
What? hearing breathing like there's a zombie really close by. Like it can't be them that I'm hearing, surely.
I just gotta find a way in.
Probably gonna be traps around here. That can't be everyone, surely.
Explosives. Gotta find some explosives.
He's dead. He's dead.
Right, where did that come from? No, that's not gonna work. There doesn't seem to be another way in apart from blowing that up. But then if I blow that up, I lose stealth. So there's at least 2 left.
Where'd the hell he go? The hell?
Where is he?
She had 2 kids with Apollo and Opie, one of which went into the police, the other of which was being found.
We're in business.
But no, man, that's an awesome question.
Right, that sounds like a breaker.
We got one more question, then we choose the recipient of the grand, awesome, public relations gift. Richard Sirianni.
Wait a minute. Oof. shit.
Who was that?
Here you are. What you running for?
Is the breaker now gonna kill that guy? Fine, I'll do it myself.
Now that was a lot of goddamn daughters. Oh, Jesus.
Can I not release him because of the breaker?
Should have seen that coming. Hey, Ethan. I presume, yeah? How you doing, buddy?
Corporal, man, am I glad to see you.
Yeah? You didn't want to join up with those assholes?
Hell no. And I had no idea what they were gonna do to me.
Yeah, well, it wasn't gonna be good. Are you good to get out of here on your own?
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, man.
The advancements in medical technology are absolutely phenomenal. It's, you know, we're living longer than ever before. We've got cures, but at the same on the same side of that, the advancements in technology and communication have absolutely revolutionized the way we see each other and the way we communicate. It's so easy now to Skype your family. You know, sometimes you don't see them for like 5 years, and now you pick up Skype and you feel like you see them every day. The downside of that is you don't see your family anymore, and you feel like you see them every day. You're not really connecting anymore. We're texting. We're having like communication and conversations that don't really exist. And then also, you know, I think that if people would just take care of themselves better, we wouldn't need all those advancements in medical health. So, to a certain extent. So I think that I don't know, both of those are amazing, and they also both terrify me. We're going to put together people.
Where's his buddy?
Yeah, for sure. I remember reading an article, it must have been like 7 or 8 years ago, that there was some scientist at MIT or some other place where they keep things going, who had like theoretically cracked crossover technology. Like he didn't have the machinery to make it yet; it was all theoretical, like an Einstein machine. He's like, I believe this to be true, but I can't test it because we don't have yet to build. But that idea that somebody figured out, here's the formulas that we would need, here's the materials we might want, which don't exist yet, to do that thing that we've always wanted to do, which is travel above the shadows, is so exciting. As a kid who grew up on Star Wars and Star Trek, like that seems to be where humanity is supposed to be. Granted, we will also fuck this place up before we get to do that.
Right.
Every time I see some new video out of like Boston Dynamics where they created some robot that can I can open doors now. Like, look at these stairs.
Is it? God damn it. It's gotta be.
Is that a nest, or have I got it? No, I got it.
That's for sex toys. They don't like the high definition though, do they? Oh no, they're all about it. Really?
Whoa.
St. John to Captain Curry. It's done, sir. The kid is on his way back.
Good work, St. John. You've been a huge part of what makes us successful. The Deschutes County Militia would not be the same without you.
Thank you, sir. I will radio in later and make sure he made it. St. John out.
Oh, this is where I've got to come for the
how's that kid doing?
MP3 player later.
A little dehydrated. Hungry. The cook tells me he's almost cleaned out the mess hall single-handed.
Well, tell him to save some for me. St. John out.
And if I remember rightly, there's breakers here too.
Please report to me at Diamond Lake.
Yes, Captain. I'm here. Copy that. Oh, God damn it. Fuse blown. No, where the hell am I gonna get a fuse?
Oh, heck. Is it a horde here? Right, I don't remember there being a horde here. Shit. Right. Well, I'll fuck this up. I certainly wasn't planned for this. Planning for this. Circle back to my bike and get some ammo. Yeah, I'm starving. I haven't eaten anything. It's been like a 20-hour fast, I think. Come on. I fucked it. No. God damn. Right, I'm not engaging them just yet. I'll come back. Because I would have stocked up on all my explosives.
More bounties.
Always need that.
So, for whom was that question? Hey! There he is, Mr. Sancho.
Oh, it is the MP3 player. No, no, it's not. The blue circles for the fuse. I think the biggest pain of this game is the random encounters, because they're not like Red Dead, where they'll just be like a question mark that'll be on the map for a bit. Like they'll flash up, but if you're not quick enough, plus there's confusion as to what they are. Sometimes they're traps, which you kind of gotta get caught in. Some wolves. Whoa.
Damn. Come on, come on, come on.
Whoa.
Why are we burning all this crap? Isn't the world screwed up enough as it is? Medicine. Adding pollution on top of it?
Hold up. You want one alive?
Kind of hard to run tests on something dead. Here. It's a special tranquilizer. It'll help you knock it out long enough so you can bring it back here.
I'm so close, Deacon. This could be it.
Yes, ma'am.
So we will talk about those later on. Also, all the entertainment news. We've got this day in history. So much, so much. I want to remind you all, tomorrow, Saturday...
Deacon, come in.
Hey, I was just heading out to find you a newt.
Great. Okay, there's a
I
specific
didn't
one
enjoy
that I
this
need, alright?
mission the first time around.
Oh, wait, hold on for a second. A specific newt?
South of here, just off Rim Drive, is an old resort
The
cabin.
newts do my head
It's
in.
now home to an entire colony of infected kids.
Fucking hell. This is the equivalent of Red Dead when you ride your horse straight into a fucking tree.
Colony of newts. Oh my god, this I gotta
They
see.
should have like a Showtime mode like in Burnout.
St. John, report.
So it can be like
Captain,
Pain
I'm on a run
on
for
the
Lieutenant Whittaker,
PS3
so I'm kind of busy at the moment.
or Goat Simulator now. Just kind of go into ragdoll mode and just see how far you could travel.
Shit. Well, so much for Sarah.
Excuse me.
To the finish line. Sarah, I'm here.
Alright, you're looking for a young female wearing a red shirt. One of those kids' shirts that says like Teensy Tabby or something.
I'm surprised the Colonel hasn't burned this place out yet.
I told Matt the site was hands off. I've been running blood tests on several of the youngest ones for months. I need them for the serum.
Okay, how am I supposed to get the one that you want without
I'm
killing the
sure
rest?
she's in the house.
Look, I don't know, just do what you have to do,
Hey,
okay?
Snowflake.
I need the female wearing the red shirt.
You okay?
Newts.
You're freezing. Oh my god. I got distracted looking at my cat and I'm just spamming R2.
Ingrained sexism sort of leaks out in unexpected ways. And I'll tell you what I'm talking about. We have, Livia has visits every holiday season from two elves that come from the North Pole. They sit on a shelf and they keep an eye on her and they might be useful. And then they come back the next day and they're doing something right. We have one of those. Yeah, the elf on the shelf. You do apparently probably.
See, she was in the house the last time unless she followed me in. Right. What did I want to do? I want to trank her, don't I?
Got you, little shit.
Then all these little cunts just come flying at you. They're like baby Deadpools.
There we go.
Isn't Lisa the one who was on the zip line? Interesting she noticed that. Well, she relates to Lisa. Being the girl, she looks to the girl elf for like, oh, I'm more interested in what the girl elf is doing than what the boy elf is doing. And because I'm a dude, I was putting Nathan in the driver's seat, literally, in one case, on all their adventures. I was making him take the lead. And I said,
Yeah, they are enjoyable though, I think, because you don't want a game that's like stupidly impossible. Like I don't like games that require online, you know, like GTA. But I think that's what encourages you to play more. It's like achievable without, you know, like obviously if you've got a full-time job or you've got life commitments, some of the games you just never get all the trophies. On my first playthrough on normal, I pretty much played this all day, every day, where and when I could.
Oh, fucking
But that was
Jesus
way before I
Christ.
started streaming.
Hey, Captain, pissed all over my bike.
The Colonel
So I figured it
doesn't
would
allow
be
for
good
pets on the
to
island, I'm afraid.
stream, but go from the beginning on
Lieutenant,
New
we
Game
need a
Plus.
live test subject.
You two seem to be getting along well. You and Lieutenant Whitaker?
Just doing my job, sir.
Keep it professional. Colonel doesn't allow for fraternization between enlisted men and officers.
Oh, no. Can't have it.
What are the challenges like? Because I haven't even dipped in to have a look at them. Is there like a decent range, like fun, or is it quite grindy?
Got the new house here. It's a mess, right? We're moving in and there's a lot of stuff, and I don't have time, really, because of the show and other stuff that's going on. My dad being sick, I don't have time really to tidy up, to clean the place. Yes. Carrie's the same way. She helps with this. She's running stuff.
Come on, help me!
Well, I regret not getting it when it came out, because I let people, like the reviews and that, put me off. But when I saw it in the sale, I thought I'd have to be an idiot to pass it up, because even like Fallout isn't the nicest looking game. It's not the most polished game. It's not even a fully working game. So if I can enjoy that, then surely I can enjoy this. I don't think this is in the sale anymore. Like I got this, was it the Days of Play sale? Hang on. I'll have a look and see when I got my first trophy on it to judge when
I don't know what you put in there.
when I got it.
Went down fast.
Damn it!
And you're giving them total access to everywhere where you live, which is
I would imagine it'll be in and out of the sales, so
so we're taking our time trying to find
like I'm hoping that just because they've got the under 16 quid and the digital sale, that they'll still do a weekend sale as well.
That I could create antibodies for the virus, and I could reverse engineer it.
Yeah, I thought as much. I'll give them a go, but
Everything that I have worked on
I
is
wanted
for
to
nothing.
just get through the story again, because there's bits that, like, you know, obviously what you do doesn't really affect the game, but there's bits I wanted to do a little bit differently.
I got a little bit of an edge. Yeah, that's alpha milk popping out. And we used the same service when we first moved up here because it was a mess. And it was like the first sort of overall complete cleaning. And they sent Joanna, and Joanna was a sweetheart.
Not seeing what just
Like with games like this, normally I'll try and clear areas as I'm there, so like nests, collectibles.
Do you have any idea how many of these things that I've killed? It never once occurred to me, you know what, that used to be someone's kid.
So I did that with Spider-Man. I did all the backpacks just while I was in certain neighborhoods, just so it saved me having to do it. Because I find if I've completed a game and then I've got to do the collectible mop-up, I just can't be arsed. So try to get the grindy stuff out of the way first.
wasn't the night that I left you on that chopper. It was the next night.
I set Kevin up, and I say, "There's what we need done."
Me and Boozer, we rode into that refugee camp that we were supposed to be waiting at, right? Except there's freakers everywhere. The choppers are on fire. There's people screaming.
So I picked the game up in September.
And what did we get? Bodies. Bodies everywhere.
So
I checked every
I think that was the days of play.
maybe more. I checked every single one. That was the night that I lost.
At the end of the day, Kevin says, "Sir."
Well, this is my second playthrough. I did normal, and then I'm doing it on Survivor 2
And then
now.
I see this Nero chopper flying around in the sky, and I start to feel something. I'm thinking, you know what? Fuck you. Fuck you. Because even if she is alive, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to find her. We're going to ride away. We're never going to look back. Because I don't want to be part of some militia. I don't want to fight.
Saying
no
that, if
war,
the
and I don't wanna
store's
live in some
updating for a
camp.
sale, it should have updated by now, because it's gone 1 o'clock. They usually do it about lunchtime.
Seeing how hard you work, seeing how dedicated you
So have a
are.
look.
Most people out there are just trying to survive, and here you are. Trying to save the goddamn world.
I was toying with the idea of getting close to the sun, because I quite like the walking simulator mystery game. But I like the Bioshock kind of graphics.
You would help me.
I would, because you.
So Kevin hits the bricks, and my wife turns to me and says, "See, you are sexist because you assume."
Yeah, I know they stack. Yeah, I'm doing New Game Plus, but I'm doing it on Survival too.
We'll ride north. Yeah, we'll ride north. We'll tell them that we're going on
The PlayStation website sucks. It's not showing the digital sale.
They will hang us.
Then we hang together.
Ma'am?
Yeah.
Deke, Colonel wants to see you. Be right there.
Thank you.
I want to try and get as many games in my backlog done though, because Final Fantasy VII Remake is going to take up all of my time.
Colonel, sir. Come with me, please.
Because I had him the stay-at-home mom who did all those things. Right. So that makes me awful, because I'm assuming a woman should do that job more than a dude. And then when a guy shows up to do it, then I'm bad because I'm sexist against him, assuming a man can't do as good a job. Everybody. And then.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Colonel, sir.
You should, I don't know if you do it anyways, but I've got a link in my info bit for Electronic First. So it's kind of like CD keys, but I think it's better value for money.
Something wrong?
Because like I normally buy the £50 PSN top up.
Let's get this done. All right. How you talking, man? Gentlemen, this is the
If I can't get that, I normally go for the 35, but you get it cheaper.
Lieutenant Weaver, with me. Yes, sir.
Because I used to pay by PayPal, but then I thought, well, I can buy these wallet top-ups using PayPal, but then not get the face value, get it for cheaper than that. So whenever I want to buy games now, I just use Electronic First and get my credit. I'm not going to try and pronounce your name, so I'm just going to call you OP, so hi.
Alright. I figured that you should stay up here and let me do this alone. What the fuck? You got a death wish? No. That's why I think I should go in alone. Look, even
What do you mean a PS4 link, buddy?
take an entire horde all at once. No. So, I figure I go down there. I get their attention. I pull off a few at a time, and then I run like hell. And I gotta find some way to Slow him down, maybe set a few traps. And then I blow him to hell. Look, two of us running around down there.
Last time I ran this mission, it wasn't the cleanest or most efficient.
Keep an eye on me. Shit goes south, you ride
But
in
it was my first attempt at taking on a horde, so...
I got nothing.
Although I don't know if you could take on hordes previously.
Got more Molotovs, ammo in my saddlebags.
Good, good. Shit's gonna come in handy.
No, well, yeah, it's the first horde as part of the story, but I've taken down someone on this playthrough. Oh, I get you. So, like, game shading, basically. I can't do it anyways, because I've got my kids set as my primary console, so they can play all the games I've bought. Nice. Well, I've done 2 today. Because I was saying earlier that unbeknownst to me, I'd managed to get the takedown horde in under 60 seconds quite early on into this playthrough. It was the one by the Nero site, by the railway line.
Once I get some space between me and them.
But then on my first playthrough, that I found, apart from the sawmill one, was one of the trickiest. Although I think the timing of it was bad because there was about 3 shriekers that had decided to turn up.
Luck's got nothing to do with it. All right.
Oh, is that up on by Kuri?
I see you. Let me know if you need my help.
I'm max. I've got all my stats maxed. I did that on playthrough 1. So it kind of makes doing the Nero sites on this playthrough redundant, but you just got to mark them off the map. Where is it? Is it in the truck? No, I don't want to do that. Wrong button. I should have brought my RPD. I didn't realize this mission was coming up though. Yeah, but you need access to the locker, don't you? It's fine. I had hardly any equipment the last time. Trying to remember how I did it last time. Nice. Right, I need to work out my route.
sober. First thing we'd share a drink, we'd share a laugh, and then we'd get to it. Yeah. No. Time machine. That's what we need. Fuck clones. I need a time machine. Speaking of things sexual, she called in. We were talking yesterday about this thing on TikTok that you have that app. There's a new challenge going around with the kids. Kevin's probably doing it. Those young punks. The rumor has
Well, I've got all the weapons unlocked. But like I said, I didn't realize this mission was coming up, so I didn't think to go to the locker. Right, I think I'm good.
Burn in hell! Fire in the hole! Hey, you want one of these? Come on, you goddamn birds! How's it looking, Captain?
Looks like you got about a quarter of them. Keep it up.
I'm trying.
It works. Weaver's Molotov works. I can see the flames from here.
That it does! More to come!
St. John, looks like you're down to about half of them. Keep going.
I'm on it.
Light them up! I can see them from here!
How's that feel, huh? Oh, you don't like that, do you?
Ooh. Shit. Forgot which button was crouch for a sec then.
Better, boys! All you gotta do is catch me.
Yeah.
Hurry, how am I doing?
You're almost there, Corporal. Maybe a quarter to go.
Come on. Oh, some cramp in my leg. Right. Let's run you down here.
Let's go, boys! Right here!
St. John, get out of there!
Moving! Alright, let's light him up.
Considering the amount of activity in this game, you don't really get many seizures. Right, hang on. My thumb is fucking killing from sprinting.
Here you go!
They're on you.
That's kind of the plan. Sons of bitches!
This should finish them all.
Hurry, quick! Please just tell me that's all.
There we go. That wasn't too bad. Could have been better.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
Lots of nice bounties though. There's something satisfying about the sound of
Sarah,
picking them up.
there. Lieutenant Whitaker, this is Corporal St. John reporting in. Come back.
Oh, where the hell are you?
Captain, I just tried to check in with Lieutenant Whitaker, and she's not answering.
Couldn't wait to tell her the good news?
Yeah, she'll be thrilled.
I bet. You'll see her soon enough. Don't radio Lieutenant Weaver. I want to tell him the news in person.
Okay, you earned that. Copy that. St. John out.
Look, if we're considering dipping our balls in soy sauce, we obviously have no more standards. There's no boundary when it comes to what we do on this show. So to take Eddie's brilliant, and I think maybe the best so far, the Eddie Oki version of Your Love by the Outfield this week, people are just taking that and then making it sound as if Eddie is drunk while he's singing it, I think is an excellent idea. And I did it, and I've listened to it, and I gotta say, it sounds like drunk Eddie just learning how to play guitar in his garage trying to sing Your Love by the Outfield. Here it is.
Oh, hang on. I keep forgetting to look for the tourism stuff. Oh, Jesus.
Picture you sitting on the bed in your parents' house with your new electric guitar trying to figure out the chords. Like, I just got broken up with, and I'm just gonna sing a song in my room. Sad. Jim, thank you so much, and thanks to everyone else who called in and left those messages. You too can be on this segment, but you know what you gotta do. You gotta call me. Alrighty, now it's time for us to take a look in the rearview mirror. What happened on January 24th, this day in history?
Rouse about to solve another mystery. Like his fifth day, the day some dude invented Listerine. Or maybe a tyrant king married his sister queen. Who knows, every day seems to be an anniversary. The army's rubbing Ralph's lamp, so grant our wishes, please. And tell us what went down this day in history.
Alrighty, on this day, January 24th, in the year 41, Claudius succeeded his nephew Caligula as Roman emperor after Caligula was assassinated by officers of the Praetorian Guard. Is that the Caligula? That is the Caligula, the most vile, reprehensible, disgusting.
Oh shit, I didn't want to use them. I meant... Oh, what a waste.
Praetorian Guard had enough of him, they took him out, and then Claudius was like, alright, I'm in. I think Claudius had he's famous for that.
Need the fuel can.
Like gold compared. Oh yeah. You take over for Caligula,
Fuel can.
everyone's favorite emperor, right? I would say the bar is pretty low.
I've been playing that much Fortnite then. I felt like I needed to go to that cooler. Pick up some fish.
I had a representative named Margaret Brent, who was in the Maryland Council, an early settlement, of course, here in the United States. Margaret was ejected from that council because she had a ball requesting the right to vote. Kidding me? Be gone, woman.
We did it. You did
Need
it.
to remember and pick up my
We did
shotgun.
it. Oh.
If it's still there.
Never seen anything like this. With the way you were one step ahead of them?
Ever had a horde breathing down your neck? It really keeps the adrenaline flowing.
Maybe the Colonel's right. Maybe we can win this war.
In 1848, James Marshall found gold there at Sutter's Mill in Coloma, California, kicking off what then became Eddie Pence. The California Gold Rush? That's right, the California Gold Rush for bonus points. You're on a roll. I know. You know, I say about the 1800s, that right for invention. So many inventions. So easy to invent stuff. Everything needed to be invented. In 1899, just under the wire, Humphrey O'Sullivan patented an idea that
No, not really. I've got a couple Call of Duties. Like I bought Infinite Warfare just so I could have the Modern Warfare remastered. I've got Ghosts, which I've barely played.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I've got the Kevin Spacey one. Can't remember
You're out of
what that's called.
Hell yeah, it
Um,
You should have been there, man. We really lit them up.
Oh, man!
We're gonna celebrate tonight.
and I've
The office is a
got
mess.
All right, looks like somebody's getting a promotion. Hey, man, you coming?
Black
You know
Ops
what? I'm
3.
gonna catch up. Yeah, I gotta take care of something first.
But
You handle that.
I don't like. I like Call of Duty for the story. I'm not very good at the online. Like most online shooters, I suck at. Fortnite, I'm marginally better on, so that's why I tend to play it. Like Apex, I used to be okay, but then I just got shit.
All essential personnel doing R&D have been moved.
I was tempted to get the new Modern Warfare, but I've heard people slating it, but I don't know if they're slating the online or the story or both.
Walk with me, son. Please.
But I'm kind of looking at games differently, because before I'd buy games, and I've got hundreds, but a lot of them I've only loaded up just to have a quick go on, and then I've never gone back to them. It's not because they're shit, it's just they haven't, like, gripped me, or something else has come out around about the same time, and then I've ended up getting stuck into that.
Matt, you can't do this. You can't keep me locked in here.
Yeah, most of the guys I work with opt for COD.
Enter the Ark, you and all your household. For you alone, I have seen to be righteous before.
If it ain't COD, it's FIFA that they're on, and I don't do
What are you
FIFA.
talking about?
I'm sorry.
I'm more into American sports games, but again, online I suck. I tried WWE online, that was just bad.
Man, I got the supplies that you
Well, I'm trying to get
Come on in.
a Scottish gamers community off the ground.
I've been working on a new
Like,
assignment.
I got a few members.
Poison this time. Listen.
Although I feel like there's more Scottish people out there that we need to try and find.
Understood.
But because I'm in Wales, I was like, should there be a Welsh one I'm involved in as well? But then I've got so many fucking Discords going. Well, say going that I'm in, that it's hard to keep up, and I'm an antisocial person at best. Like, I've got social anxiety and shit. Like, I wouldn't, a month ago, I wouldn't have been chatting away on mic. Because I just hate the sound of my own voice. And I just think it probably ruins the stream by having my nasal fucking drone going on.
Something about a duty roster. Don't keep him waiting, Corporal.
F1 I haven't played for a while. I used to play it a lot on PS1 and PS2. But driving games are a bit hit and miss. I like a bit of Need for Speed. But they're hit and miss. You can have one game that's brilliant, and then the next one's shit, then the next one's brilliant. You just don't know what you're getting. No, I know. A lot of it comes from, like, in work. Obviously, when you work in a call center and you listen back to your own voice on the, you know, these calls may be recorded and monitored for training purposes. And you're just like, oh, I can't believe I sound like that.
Lieutenant, sorry, just reporting in. I got a question about your requisition form.
What am I doing?
Yes, Corporal. Working man. He stands up for working man rights against the guys who would abuse the migrant.
It says that you need me to collect water hemlock.
Yes. It grows along the edges of wetlands. Look along the north edge of the Klamath Marsh.
I'm not concentrated looking at the chat.
Klamath Marsh. Got it.
Right, is that down in here, or is that down the mountain? Right, Garrett's in here.
toxic plant that grows in North America.
Okay, I'll be
Um,
careful.
And the last report said that there were infected crows in the area, so you might want to take something to burn out their nests.
Burn out their nests.
work-based in
One
PS4.
more
Do you mean
thing.
Discord?
That other project that I'm
I've
working on.
got
I'm gonna have more information.
well,
on
I've
that
got
soon.
my own Discord, and then I've got the Scottish Gamers Discord, and then I'm a member of a couple other streamer groups and stuff. Because I started off on Facebook groups, but then you post like I'm live playing X, Y, or Z, and then you just get people dumping their links on there, and I'm like,
We used to explore
no, that's not the point of this. The point is to say I'm on. If you have an interest in this game, come and watch. Not follow for follow, because you're not gonna watch. So how does that benefit me? I suppose it doesn't help that it's in a group of streamers, so everyone's out for themselves, kind of thing. Hey Chris, you
Soldier
alright?
who used to be assigned to Lieutenants Whitaker and Weaver, the soldier
Cheers for the
you
follow, man.
replaced, has gone AWOL. He broke into my private chambers and took my personal copy of the Holy Bible. I want it returned.
Yes, sir.
I've marked his last
I'm not a religious person, so I hate Garrett even more. Fucking Bible bashing prick. The weirdest thing I've found on Twitch, and maybe it's just because I'm Scottish and we're notorious for being tight, like, I've been gifted a couple subs, and I get the idea behind supporting a streamer and whatnot, but like, I see people like gifting umpteen subs at a time, like not a couple here and there. They're like doing
A short while ago,
bulk
I
gifts.
stood here before you and grieved for the loss of Captain Menace.
I mean, it's cool, but I think
And for what great purpose did Captain
I couldn't do that. Like, if I did that, the wife would be shutting me down. Like,
because he stood between a junkie and a bag full of narcotics.
it's mad. Like I said, it's brilliant, but I guess folk have more money than sense. Like,
I have taken steps to see that this never happens again. For their own safety, I have moved Lieutenants Whitaker and Weaver into the Ark, where they will be under protective watch.
yeah, exactly. Like I've done my Prime sub. Although quest mode's quite good. Like, I've had a couple subscriptions through that, and you can earn free tips as well. Some of them you've got to like just download mobile games and then kind of go through checkpoints. And you can do like free trials. Like I signed up to Shudder, which was something I wanted to do for a while, but there was more incentive when there was like 2,000 sub points in it. Then you can use the sub points to convert into gifted subscriptions and stuff. So that's worth sticking on your stream, because I've had a couple subs through that. But that's the thing, like, I wasn't expecting anyone ever to do bits or subscribe to my channel, not even the Amazon one. But I've had some through, which is cool. Because I wouldn't say I'm the most entertaining host. Ah, sweet. Cheers, man. I'm gonna be on for maybe another half hour or so because I got to do the school run. But again, I should be on this evening, but nowhere near as late as last night because I've got work in the morning. I don't know whether to stick with this because I was toying with either going back on GTA 3, or right. Am I to go down the mountain? What was this in? I'm so lost. Hang on. Yeah, I'm working 8 till 8 Saturday and Sunday, so I should be on again Sunday night. And then, yeah, I follow yours, Amy's. I'm sure I do anyways, I'm just double checking now. I'm positive I've had notifications for you pop up. Yeah, I'm following. I think I've done it under my other pages as well, like the Trying Scotsman page, the Scottish Streamers page, and my Nerdful Things page as well. But yeah, I've got you, Jambo, Amy. No probs. Normally I follow with any page that's semi-relevant to what it is, so like obviously those pages are like streaming, gaming, or nerdy, so bump the numbers up like. It does mean I get treble notifications sometimes, but I can live with that. The thing I find harder, the more people I get to know, is like, especially because we're all pretty much in the UK, so on UK time, the everybody's kind of streaming at the same time, so it's hard to, like if I'm on mobile, it's impossible to keep them all going.
Look, I need your help.
I'm listening.
My wife, the woman you helped me track down.
I remember.
I found her, Brian. She's alive.
That's incredible. The odds of her making it out.
No, look, I don't have time. Look, I found her. She's alive. She's being held by the militia. The guys never told me about it.
I'm sorry.
Okay, look, I don't need your goddamn sympathy. I need your help. She's being held in a place I can't get to her. I need you to help me to break her out.
No, I can't do that.
Shit. Oh, I thought I'd picked my shotgun up. Gotta love a QT.
You know I can't do that. Wait a second. Okay, but there's something you have to do for us first.
Name it. I will do anything.
Keep your radio on this time. I'll be in touch.
Okay, O'Brien. O'Brien! Damn it!
Drifter, are you there?
where the hell have you been?
He hit the coordinates I've just transmitted. O'Brien out.
O'Brien. O'Brien. Oh, Jesus, he's... Damn it.
Corporal St. John, this is Colonel Garrett. Report.
Yes, sir.
Corporal.
Here's what Nelson did. He took the recipe.
Good, yes. Another traitor was discovered in our midst. A spy working
Manufacturers around the country to produce
for the anarchists.
Anarchists, again.
Yes, you remember. He escaped before he could be apprehended. He was chased north, but our patrol lost him. I've marked the position he was last seen on your map. We need him alive, Corporal. We need to find out what he was doing here, how much he knows, and what his group wants.
Yes, sir. I'll do my best.
As do we all. As do we all. Dismissed.
He always got something back from the Eskimo pie name. So by the end of 1922, that same year, they were selling millions of Eskimo pies daily. He became independently wealthy off the royalties of the Eskimo for him. You know where they were a big hit? Movie theaters and drive-ins would sell Eskimo pies as their ice cream treat. Here's the commercial from that. America's famous ice cream treat, Eskimo pie.
Okay, this pretty much looks like a marsh. Let's go look.
I'm trying to come up with more fun rewards for the channel points.
And here's some more. More hemlock, more hemlock. Need more hemlock. Okay, just a few more. I gotta find more.
I'll probably be watching quite a lot of streams over the weekend. But that's the thing I find. A lot of people will watch and kind of have that reciprocation where you all kind of support each other, but then you get others that are literally just out for themselves. I know it's hard. Like, time isn't always favorable for doing it. Like, the last few days I haven't had much time to do it. To try to stream as much as I can when I'm off.
I can't let any of them get out of here alive. Bunch of rapists.
So I think the hardest thing is if you take a bit of a break from this, it's hard to get back into it, but people seem quite quick to unfollow if you're not producing content regular.
First one down. Now the rest of you.
Shit. Well, this isn't going to be stealthy.
Okay.
Well, I've fucked it now, so I might as well just break stealth.
bitches.
Oh, heck. Ah! I thought I downed him.
Should be able to step in and just play. Well, you should contact... Like a couple hours with a rehearsal, he'll be right back to where he was. Contact the drummers union. Talk to the commissioner of drumming. See if he can step in on Joey's behalf. It makes me sad. It's ridiculous. Then the band said, well, you can come to the Grammys with us, but you can't play when we're on stage. They're assholes, man. He came up with the name of the band.
Alright.
They must hate him, or he's a dick. Something's going on. There's Joey and the rest of them.
This is Ricky to Lost Lake. Come back.
Yeah, Ricky, what's up?
Ricky, Boozer, can you hear me? Thinking of Lost Lake Camp, come back.
Just checking in to see what else Addie needed. She...
Damn it, Ricky, I don't know. Oh, Iron Mike said...
Boozman, Ricky. Well, give him hell, Boozman. Give him hell.
He was in the locker room at that college, LSU championship game, and he slapped the security guard on the ass, and the guy didn't like it at all. So she was talking about how bad it was. Well, in the middle of a conversation, she took a pause.
Oh. No. Don't want that shit. I love how they just dip in to your fucking whispers and chat.
Here's the offending noise once again, isolated. She claims that was not a fart. She did not fart. Let me tell you something right now, okay?
One down. Let's do this.
Release a fart. I lean over like this because it's comfortable. If I sit up straight all the time, it's heavy on my spine. I like to release my hips and lean. And I've been doing this for 11 years on this show. I have never farted once on this show. As a matter of fact, I rarely fart.
Okay.
Because gas gets released several different ways from the body, and mine is belching because all I do is talk. So she doesn't even fart, Eddie, let alone have one of these sounds. She sucks. And so she had someone from her crew come out and say that the noise was created from another segment of the experiment, the chemistry experiment, and there was...
Thought that was gonna clip the scenery then.
Oh, that makes a sound? That sound you heard was the hose backstage. Then why did she pause while...
Okay.
She kind of gritted her teeth and she had to wheel out some poor stage guy to throw their lie. She doesn't fart, Eddie. You don't know. I don't. I really don't. She doesn't fart. How do you do it? Don't. I don't talk much about the Kardashian family because I believe that the only way we can eradicate them is to deprive them of oxygen. Yes. Which for them is publicity. Yes. So years ago, I specifically about just acting as if they never existed and hope that others would do the same and they would die and that's when.
That would be nice. Fucking hate the Kardashians.
Because there's a photo of the two of them that Kim Kardashian posted on her Instagram of her and her husband Kanye West showing how much they love each other. And it turns out a professional photographer took the photo and did not give the West permission to use that photo, nor did they pay to use the rights to that photo. So now he is suing them. Good. And he says he wants what's due him. And I'm just mentioning that because I just hope
Need this more than you.
take everything, all Kanye West, Kardashian for all of it, and that we could arrange that tonight. Speaking of which, did you see the billboard in West Hollywood that Kylie Jenner put up wishing her 2-year-old a happy birthday? No. A giant billboard that says "Happy Birthday, Stormy" with an I. Damn, dude. She's 2. She can't read. And by the way, the bottom third billboard? KylieCosmetics.com? Of course it is. They are awful. Relentless worst people. They are shameless. They don't care how they use their own family and children just to increase their own. Right. But I can't blame them because people give them oxygen. Absolutely. Just like
I'm not seeing much movement.
all right, let's talk about something which
There's 14 more.
Mean Girls movie. Mean Girls, yeah, right? Tina Fey wrote that. They took it and they turned it into a Broadway musical. Of course they did. Right? Yes. Because everything that's ever been shown has to be a musical. Right. Well, Paramount has announced they're taking a musical based on the movie, and they're making a movie of the musical. Oh, they did that with the producer? Yeah. Yeah. It is the snake eating it. Yeah. They did that with the producer. So you'll be able to see, which I don't even think it was a hit, by the way. Those musicals, so you're going to see it.
How do you like killing drifters? Is that it? How do you like it now?
Hey, come on in out of the cold. I can be real friendly, you know what I mean?
You son of a bitch, where you going?
Whoa.
I know where you're at. Hold up! Move in!
Come on.
All right, one more left.
Where are you going?
Oh, I think that's it. Roads will be
There we go.
a little safer now. I mean, not much, but a little.
No, just gotta remember where the
I
bunker
wonder
is.
if they got a bunker around here. I'll bet they do.
There we are.
Here it is.
Matthew Lillard is 50 years old today. Ed Helms from The Office turns 46. Daveed Diggs from Blackish is 38. Misha Barton, who was the OC, of course, was 34. And keyboardist turned
What do they got here? A map. Yes.
Squeeze is 62.
Crafting. Hello. I'm just gonna grab some shut eye.
That's it. Today's Sunday birthdays. I'm Ralph Garman. I walk the showbiz beat.
Okay. Let's go.
Of things from the UK that
Oh, I can't be arsed to do the school run.
you missed him while I was gone. He is back all the way from Chicago. Here's the UK update with Mr. Steve Ashton. And now here he is, the man who would never give up his place in line for the throne.
Do you know what? Interestingly,
Disappointed that there's never like crafting gear and stuff in here. I feel like it should be more like Far Cry 5 with the what do they call them? Fuck's sake. Doomsday Preppers and their underground bunkers.
So the movie previously teased that the tinkling Fanny Stain would be playing one of the stormtroopers because he was pictured in a stormtrooper outfit looking like a cunt.
I'll search the bodies.
But she does in every picture. But apparently he has another role that will
Might be useful.
surprise to fans. As revealed by Oh My Disney website. Have you heard of that website? Oh My Disney? Yeah. No. It's a branding website. Fuck's sake. And it's also been confirmed by official Star Wars Twitter account. It turns out that one of the alien members of the Resistance was actually played by Sheeran. And I've seen a picture and it looks exactly like him. Fucking dead doll eyes, far too far apart with a look of mediocrity and distance. Let's round the week out as we always like to, Ralph, with a bit of fun news. Yeah, now we're talking. So fun is Barbara Broccoli and also Michael Wilson have discussed the departure of Oscar-winning director
Whoa.
Danny Boyle from the latest movie, No Time to Die.
Wait a minute.
Secret, apparently the trio shared conflicting visions
Where's this sniper?
final outing as 007. And in a recent interview with Variety, the producing pair weighed in on the topic for further detail. How do you think Barbara Broccoli sounds?
Got you.
We're trying to work out what voice to do for this. I think she sounds probably much like this. We worked together well. You were together well for a number of months. Well, there came a point we were discussing the kind of film that we wanted to make, and we both came to the conclusion we are not aligned. Then now the producer apparently thinks the movies are very hard to make when you're all on the same page. So Boyle's difference of creative opinion rendered the task impossible, apparently. But luckily for Boyle's, luckily for fans, Boyle's exit apparently as a replacement director, Gary Fukunaga. Check out his work. Apparently, seems him on a True Detective. Apparently, done a fine job on the series.
No, you're alright, man. I'm gonna be heading off in a couple minutes anyways for school run. Oh. Where are you? There you are. Okay. Just hanging out. Kind of reminds me of that town in Fallout where there's all like mannequins just stood around. Fallout 3, I think it was. I wish, obviously, if I ever had a capture card, it would work. But I'd love to stream Fallout 3 on PlayStation Now. But, it won't let you stream while you're streaming the game. Whoa. How far away am I? I think I'm gonna have to save it here. Although something's happening here. Let's have a quick gander. Oh, it's gonna be a trap. Right, I'm gonna head off now. I'll be back on later on, but thanks everyone for hanging and chatting. And catch you in a bit. Cheers, man. See you later.